This is the X Sports Network.
Here at Fields & Brown Barbershop, legacy means a lot. We're trying to fill big shoes left by my two uncles and my grandfather, where every haircut came with conversation and every customer left a little taller than when they walked in. The barbershop is about pride. It's about knowing your barber knows your name and your story. Come see us at Fields & Brown Barbershop, where tradition never goes out of style. 3 generations, 1 legacy, your barbershop.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tennessee Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tennessee Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit Tennessee.com.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real and Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Your regularly scheduled day to bring you breaking news out of Summertown, Tennessee, where a one-of-a-kind property. We were both very blessed to have been raised on farms.
Absolutely. I guess that's what we love about this property.
And then let me show you the 5 favorite things I love most about this home. Welcome to our newest listing. This new listing with this large home on 8 acres knocks it out of the park. Well, hello. Welcome to my newest listing. I'm at 102 Heritage Hills and your dream house on the east side of Pulaski just hit the market.
Some things just never go out of style, like craftsmanship you can trust. Since 1902, H.B. Brink & Company has been building more than homes, they've built trust. Locally owned and operated in Lawrence County, Tennessee for over a century, spanning 3 generations, extending their craft to surrounding counties, providing lumber, millwork, tools, and materials that stand the test of time. From custom homes to weekend DIY projects, if you need it, they've got it. Stop by 134 Depot Street in Lawrenceburg or give them a call today.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
Hi, I'm Jeff Overton, and welcome to this edition of Mars Hill Minute. We're excited to be here in the foundation of our brand new children's building, student building. This part right here will be the student sanctuary where they'll have their worship on Wednesday nights. But what I want to talk to you about is what's coming soon. The steel will go up, the second floor will be built, and the children's wing will be put in as well. We're excited about all of that, but you got to take the details of making sure this part is right. If the foundation isn't right, everything else we build is going to have problems. The Bible tells us the same is true with our lives. We talked about a man who built his house on the sand, and one who's built his house on the rocks. And when the storms came, the one built on the rock sustained and made it through. How's your life built? Jesus says he is the rock. I'd like to encourage you to build your life on Jesus Christ and his teaching and be a disciple of Jesus Christ. I'd love to invite you to Mars Hill Baptist Church to learn more about how to build the proper foundation to build upward with your life. God bless you. Hope you'll come join us.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody back to Grissom Pitch, getting ready for the nightcap here, the Southern States doubleheader, as the Thomas Nighthawks will take on the UT Southern Firehawks. This is AJ Good on the X Sports Network. We'll be bringing you the Southern States men's soccer game of the night. Let's take a look at both sides, starting first with Thomas, coming in at 3-1-1 overall under their third-year head coach in Billy Jeffrey. For UT Southern, 4-1-1 overall under their third-year head coach in Brett Bolin. The Nighthawks coming in, averaging 2.4 goals per game, giving up just 1.2. Led by Camilo Penafiel, 3 goals, 2 assists. Daniel Malden, 2 goals and an assist. Ethan Moore, Edward Sack, and Owen Spear each with a pair of goals. In the net will be Damian Fortin, 24 saves and a shutout so far here on the season. For UT Southern, averaging 3.3 goals per game, giving up a 1.67 goals against. Filippo Fregoli, 4 goals, 3 assists to lead the Firehawks. George Grice with 4 goals and an assist. Benjamin Creighton, 3 goals. Max Bender and McMahon, a pair of goals as well. In the net will be Luis Hester, 12 saves and 3 shutouts on the season. Take a look at the starting lineup, starting first with the Nighthawks. In the net, Damian Fortin, followed by Jackson French, Aaron Sindar, Will Nye, Camilo Penafiel, Diego Sainz, Ed Sack, Zachariah Abraham, Danny Maldine, Ethan Moore, and Thomas Araza. For UT Southern, Lewis Hester in the net for them tonight, followed by Filippo Fregoli, Matthias Meyerhofer, Riley Barrett, Benjamin Creighton, Stephen Bailey, Daquan Duhaney, Lorik Gustav, Nick Miska, Luke McMahon, and Hector Garcia. That will be the starting lineup here for these two teams tonight. Thomas will be in the all-green uniforms and the gray sleeves. UT Southern in the all-orange uniforms. Firehawks start off on your screen here in the first half, going from left to right, while Thomas will be going from right to left as we get ready for some NAIA Southern State soccer here at Grissom Pitch in Pulaski, Tennessee. Good matchup here between these two. Great way to start off the Southern States Conference slate for both sides. So UT Southern will have the ball to start things off. Officials in the neon highlighter yellows for this one. Women's game, they were in purple. And the Firehawks will get this thing going. Deep ball down the side here. And Barrett tries to send it in. McMahon giving chase. And kicking it out here is Abraham. Out to his goalie and Fortin. It's at the opposite side. That is French. Now moving it forward. Duhaney now with Gustav. Firehawks giving chase. Gustav now trying to get it in the box. Good defense here by French, but Gustav gets it away out to Duhaney. Kicks into the box. And a good opportunity there from Bailey. Swings and misses. Now the Nighthawks try to send it the other way. Barrett intercepts it. He'll bring it up the field. Guarded here by Pennifield. And that one will make its way out the French. French. And the Nighthawks trying to move it forward, and McMahon's going to pick up an early foul. So that will be Fortin to boot it away here. Off the foul. And he puts a big charge to it down to the Nighthawk offensive end. Gustav battling in the middle. And that is going to be a foul here against UT Southern. Or no, excuse me. I think he just pointed the wrong way. It would be a foul against Thomas. Going to back out here to Hester as the Firehawks try to get their shape. In the middle to Creighton. Creighton now works in the middle to Bailey. And taken away by French. Good defense there by Thomas. Back out the work to Fortin. Fortin tries to boot it the other side here to Pennifield. And he gets it back out to his defense. Down the line here to Pennifield. And goes across the field. A good decision. Trying to track it down now with Sack. Pressured by Duhaney. French sends it down the line. Attempted for Sainz. And going to be scooped up by Hester. Booted down the field here, and the head on it was Nye. Now deflects out the Barrett. Barrett will track it down and get it down the line. Touch there from Miska, bit off, taken away by Sinhar. Pennifield coming up with it. Crosses over to Sainz and taken away by Garcia. Best defenders out here for UT Southern. And Duhaney tries to get it through but can't. Kick back out. Possession now from Abraham. He'll move forward and taken away by Miska down to McMahon. Now back down to Miska and booted away by Nye. Throw-in coming up for UT Southern. Frigoli now out to Miska. Over to Barrett, and they'll send it back out. Hester in the middle of the Meyerhofer. First time we've called his name. Now swings over to Garcia. Flipping the field. Gets in the middle to Gustav. Moving forward, got a good charge. A little bit of space. Offline for Miska. Miska will track it down. Guarded closely by Nye. Not afraid goalie. Boots it in the box. Duhaney gets it right at the edge. Brings it back out. And that is Pinafil will take it away. He'll charge the other way. And a good tackle by McMahon. Throwing coming up for the Nighthawks. Throwing coming up off of the head of Pinafil. Pinafil now sends it to the middle, intended for Nye, but Miska is there. Now to Gustav. And Duhaney out to Garcia. In the middle to Creighton. Now to Meyerhofer, and back out to Hester. Hester swings over to Barrett. Barrett, big kick to push forward, a really big kick. And Fortin will let that one roll in the box and fall on it. Thomas trying to move it forward. Pinafil gets it to his intended man and Sack. Sack over to Moore. Now out to Pinafil. Tries to make a good move, but Barrett is there. Good defense. Now to Duhaney. The Firehawks now going to charge forward. Through ball for McMahon. And getting that one at the last second to Sinhart. Now to French. After out to Fortin, and they'll swing around to Abraham. In the middle to Ariaza. French on the far side. In the middle. And getting a boot on it's Creighton. Now over to Bailey. Now to Miska in the middle. Miska tries to fight through and finds Bailey. And back out to Fred Goalie. Team's leading scorer, 4 goals, 3 assists. In the middle now to Gustav. Kicks out to Duhaney. His boot. Trying to find Miska. And taken away at the last second by Abraham. Tracking it back down is Duhaney. Meyerhofer over to Barrett. Finds Miska. And that one's deflected out. Tracking it down, Sainz. But Gustav takes it away from him. And eventually booted away Ariaza. But Creighton comes up with a steal. Nice pass to Gustav. And taken away at the last second, Sinhar. And a foul will be called on Barrett on the back of Moore. Abraham will kick it here. 37 minutes remaining here in the half. Kick coming up. Big kick. Over the head, and Hester will track it down for the Firehawks. Rolls out quickly to Bailey. Bailey goes right down the middle of the field, and a run coming up. And good defense by Abraham. That will deflect out to Fortin. Fortin and Hester certainly been busy. Action has flipped a lot from one field to the other. Rolls out to Abraham. Abraham will boot this one out, and a throw-in coming up for UT Southern. Barrett's throw-in. Will get through. Fregoli with the charge. Goes to the middle. Boots out for Duhaney. Tries to make a move. And a good battle in the middle and a foul against Duhaney. Sack took it away from him. Fortin with the kick. 10 minutes in, no score here in the Southern States opener between Thomas and UT Southern. Big kick from Fortin off the head of Barrett. That one will deflect out. That one coming up here for the Nighthawks. It's NAIA. What was it for Malden? The first time he's touched the ball tonight. And NAIA. Across the box, finds Sack, heads over to their leading scorer, and Pennifield. And his through ball, a little too strong, and a goal kick coming up for Hester and the Firehawks. Garcia moving quickly. Off the foot of Meyerhofer, and they'll flip the field over to Barrett. Find it here to Garcia. He'll move forward. Creighton out to Duhaney. He's got Sack and French on him. And French eventually takes it out. Throw-in coming up for UT Southern. This one just taken away. Good opportunity. Pennifield trying to track it down. He does. He's going to take it into the box. Meyerhofer on him. Across the pass for Signs and NAIA, but NAIA eventually comes up with it off of Miska. The Signs crosses in the box. Looking for Pennifield, and Barrett kicks it away. Defense has been strong for UT Southern in this one. Throw-in coming up. It will be Sack to take it. Sack takes it to the corner. Crosses over, booted away by Garcia. McMahon tries to get it out. That one's taken away by French, and French still charging. He has it in the corner. Finds Sack. Sack crosses, and Barrett will boot that out, in a corner coming up. So Thomas with a good charge here, and their first corner kick of the game. I believe it's our first corner kick total. Looks like that is Signs taking the kick. Actually gives it over the Sack. Sack crosses over, headed away by Barrett. Offsides anyways against Thomas. And the Firehawks will try to send it the other way. Swing it over to Barrett. And back out to Meyerhofer. Big boot from him over to, intended for Duhaney. And, yeah, was trying to get a first down on the opposite end, just overthrew him. Throw-in coming up for the Nighthawks. Headed away by Maldine. Battle at the middle of the field. And a good foot on it by Fragoli, trying to find McMahon, but out to Fortin. Big boot here from Fortin to the middle. Barrett with the header. Signs and Bailey battle on a foul against Bailey. Kick coming up here for the Nighthawks. Kick coming up, and they'll just hand it over. It's French. Big boot into the box. Getting a head on it, and Hester with the save off the header from Abraham. It's the first real opportunity for either side. They'll roll it over to Barrett. Barrett in the middle, the Freight goalie. Now works to Miska. Miska back over to Barrett. Barrett a big kick. Trying to cross the field for Duhaney. Taken away. Signs in the middle, and Bailey is there. Garcia working it for Gustav. It's Chase. And we got a foul here against the Nighthawks. Or foul, excuse me, against UT Southern. Or no, he said he went out. Either way. Ball back to the guys in green. Fortin with a big left leg. There's 30 left to play here in the half. 15 minutes in. Creighton gets a chest on it. Gustav's pass over to Freight goalie. Now McMahon finds it to Gustav. Gustav makes a move. Into the clear. His shot over the net. So each side within the span of 2 minutes get their best offensive possession. Some exciting stuff here between these two in the Southern States Conference opener. Kick here from Fortin. Headed away by Signs, and Barrett will head it out. Nye will hand over to Abraham for the throw. Abraham's throw into the box, headed away by Miska. Tracking it down to Signs, and a foul coming up on Gustav. And some good sportsmanship here between him and Signs, and a kick coming up for the Nighthawks. Be Signs to take it. So Bailey and Fragoli are on the end of the box. You got Nye to Signs' left. Comes the kick here. Hester directing traffic. Kick. Liner. That one's headed away. French gets control, but, excuse me, Sec gets control way out the French, sends it back in. Headed off Nye, and second time tonight that Thomas is offsides. Hester will kick it. Big boot here from Hester. Off of the head of Abraham. Penafiel and Bailey battling right in front of our broadcast position. Throwing coming up for the Nighthawks. It'll be Nye. We'll hand over to Abraham for the throw-in duties. Throw. Going for Penafiel. He's going to dribble. What a move through the legs of Gustav, but eventually just hands it over to Creighton. Gustav gets it back off the back of Creighton. Battling here and knocked down, and we're going to play on. Nye giving chase. Malden in the middle. The shot off of Penafiel's leg goes wide. Sack goes across the field. Nye can't save that one, and that is by far the best chance for either side here. Almost 20 minutes in, still no score. Garcia back out to Hester. Here to Barrett. Barrett to move forward. Gustav in the middle. Back out to Barrett. Barrett will switch it back out to Hester. Fregoli out to Barrett. Firehawks trying to push up here in the middle to Gustav and spread out the Nighthawks as well. And it deflects out to Fregoli. And that one kicked right to the feet of Nye. Tries to give and go with Pennifield, and out in the throw-in for the Firehawks. Fregoli with it. Over to Barrett. Brings out the Hester. Now over to Garcia, flipping the field. He'll go down the line looking for McMahon. That's headed away. Bailey. And taking it over in the middle is Moore. Excuse me, that's Ariaza. Give and go. Gustav trying to find Bailey. And Bailey still finds a way to possess it through all that green traffic. Barrett moves it back over to Meyerhofer. Garcia in the middle of the Creighton. And throw-in coming up for UT Southern. Good job by Malton to take it away, but Duhaney takes it away from him before Sack puts it way down the field. Hester meets it at about the 25. Meyerhofer sends it down the opposite line again and finds Duhaney on the run. Duhaney with the charge, and goal kick coming up as this shot goes wide. Second good opportunity for UT Southern in this one. Kick coming up here from Fortin. Booted in the middle, and Bailey will take it over. Charges forward. Through ball. And a little too strong for McMahon as Fortin tracks it down again. French moving forward. Move on Gustav. Finds Signs in the middle. Good job by Duhaney to take this one away. Gustav. And now we're going to have foul against the Firehawks. Big boot here. Barrett will head that one away. Nye. Now McMahon just takes that away from Ariaza. Keeps going. McMahon charging forward his kick off the back of Sinhar. Then taken out from behind, and we got a foul against Thomas, and a good opportunity here for UT Southern. Official will back him up right on the edge of the box. Hey, first time we have seen, I think, this season here that they break out the fake cheese, string cheese out there to tell everyone to get behind the line. Yeah. Kicking it, looks like Fregoli. A whole line of green jerseys in front of him. Boots, and on the save is Fortin. Fortin had 24 saves coming into the match. One shutout on the year. Abraham working it up the field. Taken out there by Miska, but back over to Nye. Good pass by Pennifield. Signs looking for Malden. Taken away from Meyerhofer, but Signs there. Through ball coming up. And a great job by Hester to take it off the foot of Malden. And Malden is hurt behind the play, and we will get our first stoppage at 20:02. Malden holding a area of his body that we can't say on any broadcast anywhere, as Garcia will help him up. Yeah, that's right. It's near his knee. That's all I can say. Malden coming up slow. So Malden will come out, a sub coming in. Coming in for him is Luke Guerriere. Play on. In the middle, it's McMahon with it for UT Southern. Back out. Swinging it. Again, Fregoli. Can't save that one from going out. Throwing coming up for Thomas. Under 20 left to play here in the half. Good opportunity here for UT Southern. Barrett moving it forward. And Miska couldn't get a foot on it. That one rolls out, and another Nighthawk throw-in. That one flex around in front of us here. Signs knocked away by Bailey. And a foul coming up against UT Southern again as Bailey knocked down Nye. Nice slow to get up as Abraham. Might be Fortin that boots this one away. Fortin with the kick. A huge one. This will get to the box. Garcia boots it away. Signs can't control it. McMahon is there. And a good pass here to Gustav, but taken away, but a good pass back. Oh, and couldn't be tracked down. And good opportunities for UT Southern. And yeah, that's clearly a foul right in front of us as Moore. Well, I mean, I guess that does count as a tackle in soccer as well, but it'll be a foul. Barrett will move it quickly. Swings over to Creighton. Now to Garcia. Tries to find Fregoli, but French is there. Sinhar across the midfield stripe. Meyerhofer with a good touch. Possesses the ball, and back out to Hester. Hester over to Barrett, and Barrett too strong for him, and a throw-in coming up for Thomas. And we're getting a couple subs coming in for UT Southern and one for Thomas. So Bender will come in for McMahon and Nova. Coming in for Thomas. Speaking of Novo, he'll throw it in for Signs, headed away. And a good job there by Ariaza. And look at Sindhar. Back over to Nye. Nye giving chase. Boots it in the box, headed away by Creighton. Signs back in the box, Barrett. And a good pass to Fregoli. In the middle to Gustav and back out to Miska. Kicks back out for Barrett. Barrett, a huge boot across the field, and he's got Duhaney. Duhaney tracking it down deep in their own offensive territory. Finds Bender. Bender kicked away by Sindhar. Here to Abraham. Abraham now pushing forward. Guerriere loses that one. Bender now out to Creighton. Here to Duhaney. Back out. Fregoli. Pennifield knocks him down. And I think they call a stoppage of play on both and a foul called against UT Southern. Pennifield was down. Fregoli was down. It's a foul against UT Southern. Another kick here for Thomas. Clock stops at 15:22 here in the first. Looks like Grice will come in for Fregoli. And Pennifield seems to be okay. He will jog off the field. And big kick here from Forden. Goes in the box, headed away by Miska. And offsides was called against Thomas. Kick coming up here for UT Southern. Kick here in the middle. Sub coming in for UT Southern was Benoit. Bailey kicks out and a foul. Here on Thomas, kick coming up for UT Southern. Trying to press forward. Under 15 left to play in the half. Moving quickly on the other side. Duhaney going to work. Gets in the box. Good tackle there by French. Duhaney still working. French takes it over, boots it, and clears it. It's out throwing coming up for UT Southern. So Grice is in for Bailey. Throw in here for Grice. Back out to Duhaney. Lose that to Signs. And Guerriere going to get called for the foul. The opposite end. Another kick coming up for the Firehawks. Garcia will take it. Kick coming up. That's in the box. Head on it is Creighton to the middle and deflected out. Garcia sends it back in the box. Grice going to track it down. Penafiel on him. And Penafiel knocks it away. Into the feet of Guerriere. Penafiel. Now to Riarza. And taken away by Garcia. Now Grice turning. Through the legs, trying to find Miska Baquet. Signs with it. And out the NAIA. NAIA moves forward. And what a move by NAIA. Finds Moore. Moore. And offsides called against Thomas. Coming up on the 12-minute mark left here in the half. Meyerhofer moving slowly forward. Finds it here to Gustav. Big kick from Meyerhofer and finds Miska. Miska with a good touch. Creighton down the line. Creighton working. Kicks it in the box, headed away by Novo. And Creighton heads out to Barrett. Barrett moves. Creighton in the middle to Bender. Bender now out to Creighton. Creighton. What a move by Creighton in the box. Crosses over, kicked out. And now Guerriere with the charge the other way. NAIA. That one's booted out. Throwing coming up for Thomas. Moore not happy. He thought he got hit in the face by Barrett there, but official told him nobody else saw it. He asked. Happened right in front of me. I didn't see it. So, Innes, Jackson, and Frigoli back into the game. Throwing coming up for Thomas. Big throw coming in. Trying to find NAIA. Bicycle kicks it near the box. Headed out. And NAIA on the foul on Barrett. Meyerhofer over to Garcia. Here in the middle to Gustav. Now Sindhar intercepts it, and Bender going to get called for the foul. And Sindhar slow to get up. So be Fortin for the kick here for Thomas. and just sends it over. Good move from Ariaza, and he's tripped up by Bender. And this is going to be a card coming up. Yellow at the 8:44 mark. So the first card issued will go on Bender. Kick in from Signs, headed away from Garcia. Grice moves it to Frey goalie in the middle. And back out to Barrett. Barrett moots in the middle. Now Frey goalie here to Grice. Grice crosses over. Out to Frey goalie. Grice saves it from going out. Now over to Frey goalie. Grice. Back out is Barrett and gets back out to Hester. This is booted. Now it's off the chest of Nye. Pressure by Creighton. Nye turns in the middle and trying to get it to his man. Just checking in, Owen Spear. Garcia. Now to Ennis. Back out the Meyerhofer. And a big kick on the other side. The Jackson taken away by Novo. Barrett the throw in. And now Signs. And forward for French, just taken away by Ennis. Ennis in the middle to Gustav, out the Frey goalie. Ennis again, looking for Gustav. Now to Ennis. Works out to Garcia. Gustav again. Middle to Bender. Creighton, now to Garcia. Meyerhofer, now back out to Hester. Meyerhofer again. Moves it forward over to Barrett. Barrett with a big kick across the field. Fragoli with it, now out to Garcia. Intercepted. And a foul here against UT Southern again. Clock stops at 6:10. Another foul, this time on Creighton. Second card against UT Southern in this one. Abraham will wait on the whistle from our official. And official with the red card in hand, letting Creighton know about it, letting him know he's going to put up with any mouthing. Big kick into the box and headed away by Creighton. And that's going to be a corner kick coming up for the Nighthawks. Be Signs to take the kick. There's 6 minutes left to play here in the half. Kick over the net and headed out by the Firehawks. A couple bodies down in the box. Throw-in coming up as Moore will chase it out beyond the benches. Big throw from Moore. He's going to get it in the box. And a good job by Jackson. Spear. Oh, deflected by Sinhar, but even if it would have went in the back of the net, Sinhar was offsides. So a break for UT Southern there. Hester now will work it quickly to Barrett. Big kick finds Bender in the middle. Novo over to Nye, here to Signs. Battle in the middle, and Creighton wins it. Grice moving forward. Another good run here. Off of Novo. Grice and Nye battling, and a foul. Oh, a foul against... Okay, he just pointed the wrong way. Foul against UT Southern. And Nighthawks moving quickly. Abraham pushing forward for the guys in green. Down the line finds French. Then loses that one. And a good boot trying to find Bender down the line, but Sindhar is there. Fortin swings over to Novo. And back out to Fortin. Huge kick here from Fortin to the midfield stripe. Nye heads over perfectly to Signs. Kicks out. And a good through ball. In the middle, Spear finds the back of the net, and Thomas on the board. The first goal of the game as they lead it 1-0 at the 3:33 mark left here in the first half. So a goal for the Nighthawks as they lead it now 1-0. A great piece of passing there. Guerriere found the outside with Signs, and Signs eventually found Spear in the middle. And Spear found the back of the net. So 1-0 is the Nighthawk lead here in the first half. Really good ball movement there by the guys in green. Garcia now to Benoit. Kicks back out to Hester. Hester will work over to Barrett. About to hit the 3-minute mark left in the half. Benoit turns and moves forward. Kicks it deep, looking for Ennis. Off the head of French. Throwing coming up for the Firehawks. Spear's third goal of the season. Throw out to Fregoli. Gustav in the middle. Turns. Here's a Grice. With Guerriere on top of him. Over to Barrett. Barrett now down the line to Jackson. Good pass here to Grice. Grice moving forward. Taken out in the box. No call. And a really good boot down the line here to Spear. Spear. A good through ball here to Moore. And Hester there to pick it up. So some crazy back and forth action. All within the span of 20 seconds. Hester in the middle to Benoit. Barrett in the middle to Hanoi. Meyerhofer. Now to Fregoli, and they'll press forward. Garcia. Out to Benoit. Benoit finding Jackson on the opposite side of the field. Back out to Barrett. Barrett, big kick in the box. Over the head of Bender. And now Ennis tracks it down. Under 2 minutes left. And a throw-in coming up for Thomas. Looks like Ennis got a foot on it there. Time called. Minute 31 left. And we'll play on. Oh, and a foul here against Sindar. Kick coming up on the outside of the box for UT Southern. And another stoppage of play. Minute 18. Either Garcia or Fragoli will take the kick. Fragoli over to Garcia. And taken out on the outside. Sindar will clear. Another throw-in coming up will be from Ennis.
One minute remaining in the half.
Headed by Grice, just over the net. Great opportunity for UT Southern, and that one missed by about a half a foot. Fortin telling everyone to go back. Under 30 left to play here in the half. Big boot here. Headed by Garcia. Abraham will send it back, and French giving a chase. Hester come up with it. And then we're going to get a stoppage of play and more than likely a card here. Or he's just going to tell him to calm down. That's all he's going to do. 15 seconds left in the half. A kick here on the other side of the field. Ennis will head it, throws it in quickly. Here's Bender. Gustav to Grice. And kicked away, and that one will end the half. What an exciting first half between these two in the Southern States Conference opener. Thomas with a 1-0 lead over UT Southern. The first 45 minutes of play. We'll take a few minute break, then we'll have the start of the second half. That is next on the X Sports Network.
When it's time to build a home, remodel, or add on, Hamby Builders is this area's experienced construction company. From site selections to floors, doors, windows, trim, tile, bathrooms, and kitchen, the Hamby Builders team can make your home the home of your dreams. Hamby Builders is licensed and insured with over 20 years of experience in homes in Giles, Lawrence, Wayne, and Murray counties. Trust your home construction or light commercial project to the team with experience and integrity. Hamby Builders. Call 931-629-5264 or 931-629-9472 today.
At Murray Regional Health, you'll find the expertise and technology available in larger cities, paired with the personalized and compassionate care you deserve. As the largest health system between Nashville and Huntsville, we have a medical staff of more than 200 physicians across an array of specialties, ranging from primary care to robotic surgery. They lead skilled teams of nurses and other clinical experts that diagnose and treat conditions with advanced technology. Murray Regional Health, where clinical excellence meets compassionate care.
What really matters during the ball game, we're at that point in the season where some are just beginning, some have already ended, and others are at that point where it's either win or go home. Depending on what your perspective is, it changes everything, doesn't it? In 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 18, we're reminded we don't look at the things that are seen, but at the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are temporary, but the things that are unseen are eternal. Keep your focus, keep your perspective on the right things, the things of God, the eternal things. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Carriers has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay now starting at $20 per hour, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website, southeastcarriers.com, or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
The storm doesn't ask. It takes. It tests. It pushes everything to its limit. Some things are built different. Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements. Proven by time. Engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
Working with Gina was great because she really knows this area. I gave her the specifications of what I was looking for, and she took me right to my forever home.
I met Gina when she sold my son's home within 5 days after it hit the market. With my home, from the day the sign hit the yard to the day we signed the papers, Gina was there every step of the way. Her involvement in the sale of my home was the best decision that I made.
We never felt like Gina was pushing us to make a deal with a buyer. She knew what we wanted, and she worked diligently to get us the best offer for our properties.
Working hard for my clients to make their dreams come true. Let me work for you.
Pat's Cafe and Catering has been proudly serving customers in Lawrenceburg since 1987. For 4 generations, our family-run cafe has served up delicious breakfast and lunch favorites, with friendly service and a welcoming atmosphere. We also offer full-service catering and can help to make your next party or event a success. For great food and friendly faces, visit us today at Pat's Cafe and Catering.
Comprehensive care with a compassionate touch. That will always be the guarantee at Encompass Healthcare in Etheridge, Tennessee. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or weight loss treatments, the team at Encompass is equipped to serve your needs today. The doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5 and from 8 to noon on Fridays. Make an appointment with providers Kendra Brown, Tori Cox, or Ellie Brown today. That's Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, next door to Chapman Tire.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
Did you know that Resource MFG, an employee bridge company in Lawrenceburg, is the first and largest national manufacturing staffing company? They work alongside the top plants and facilities in the area to provide you with job opportunities supervision in all levels of management. Resource MFG has positions open right now to meet your needs today and a full staff ready to work with industrial partners to grow opportunities for this generation of workers and the next. Reach out today and start your
Welcome to the newly remodeled Brass Lantern. For over 30 years, we've been serving delicious food to excellent people. Brass Lantern takes pride in authenticity, serving fresh, homemade food to please any member of the family. From mouth-watering to one-of-a-kind steaks served with gourmet marinade, to salad with our signature honey mustard dressing, specialty fruit tea, drafts, and much more. Our food is always prepared daily. Whether you come in with friends or family, you'll appreciate that fresh is better.
Want to take the next steps in taking care of your health? Tennessee Valley Allergy Services can make your goals a reality. Their team of doctors, nurses, and medical professionals are dedicated to providing allergy care and treatment, such as drops and shots, to fit your exact needs. Their expert services are for anyone ages 2 and older. Whether you struggle with environmental or food allergies, they've got you covered. Discover a better you at Tennessee Valley Allergy Services, located right next to the Zaxby's in Lawrenceburg. Book online or call 931-325-0757 to schedule your appointment today.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there. 106 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg is where you'll find them and discover what makes Paper and Thread awesome. That's Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg, 106 North Military Avenue, just north of the square.
A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and telemedicine services. That's A&M Medical, located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee. Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Let me tell you about a place that has it all. For your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house, and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg and be treated right.
Mac Brown has been providing photographic services for 55 years. During that time, Mac Brown photographers have photographed children, seniors, weddings, schools, musicians, and commercial businesses. The studio takes great pride in producing quality photographs and services for its many clients. While the studio has adapted as times have changed, their goal of providing excellent photography has remained constant. For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit their website at macbrownphoto.com or give them a call at 931-762-4263. Let the professionals at Mac Brown Photography turn your memories into treasures.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes. With coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision, Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plan insurance. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987, call the team at Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit VolcoAuto.com.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody back here to Grissom Pitch. Getting ready to start the second half here between Thomas and UT Southern in their Southern States Conference opener. Thomas with a 1-0 lead after Owen Spear found the back of the net for the third time this season to give Thomas a 1-0 lead late in the first at the 3:33 mark. So Thomas will have the ball to start the second half here. And been a back and forth affair between these two so far, but exciting nonetheless. Everything this is hoped up for, both sides coming in with just one loss, one tie. Thomas with 3 wins, UT Southern with 4, excuse me. And we will start this one off. Thomas will have the ball. Sinhar working out to Abraham. Back out to Sinhar. It's Ryan Donnelly that started the second half here for the Nighthawks. Forden. And back over to Forden again. Novao will move it forward now. The guys in green in the middle, the Signs. Signs, who had one of the assists earlier, swings out to French. Now to Abraham. Abraham with the boot, and Meyerhofer gets a knee on it. Sent in a big kick. They're from Spear. That goes wide, and a goal kick coming up for the Firehawks. They're going to work it quickly. Up the field here to Gustav. And the kick will go wide. Throw-in coming up for Thomas. Big throw from Abraham. Tried to find Spear and does. Battle with Garcia. Now Meyerhofer with French on him will bring it out. and find Hester. Hester boots it down the line. Gustav giving chase. Abraham will boot it out. Throw-in coming up for UT Southern. It's Ennis. And gets it over to Garcia. So in the game for UT Southern, Felix Hamill. Garcia in the middle of the Meyerhofer. For goalie. We'll give and go. Over to Bender. Bender giving chase. Here to Fregoli, taken out. And we're going to get a card and a stoppage of play. We'll go on NAIA. 42:55 on the clock. A very close kick coming up here for UT Southern. Something about this end of the field in the men's games have been a big difference for the guys in orange. Fregoli will kick it. Off of the head of Barrett over the net, and a goal kick coming up for Thomas and Forden. Another good opportunity. Grice got a good head on the opposite end that just went over the net right after Thomas got the first goal of the game. Forden getting ready to boot it. And the head-on's Fregoli finding Bender. Bender now to Ennis on the outside. Stops. Shot on the net. Grice kept it out of the line. That one's headed away. Tracking it down for goalie. And that one's lost. Guerriere. Moving it forward here. And kicked out, throw-in coming up was Donnelly. Moving it forward. Throw, trying to find French. Trying to find Guerriere. And that one sent back over. Grice giving chase. Sinhar heads it away. Novo sends it back. The other side. This one headed. It was Donnelly that headed it. Now moving forward, Garcia. Over to Ennis. Tries for Hamill. Taken away by French. Moore sends this one down the line, but out. Throw-in coming up. Trying for Bender. Now Ennis comes up with it. Ennis in the middle. He's got Grice. Grice flipping the field. Fregoli. It's Jackson. Tries for Fregoli. Taken away by the Nighthawks. Spear. Moves it upfield. And giving chase is Hester, who boots it the other way. Novo with it. And works it back out the fort. Novo. Now to Sindar. And French sends it down the line, trying for more. Too strong as Hester will pick it up. Hester will roll it here from Meyerhofer. Now back out to Hester. Swings over to Barrett. Barrett pushing forward. Tries to go across the field, a huge boot. French heads it right over nicely to Fortin. Pressure comes from Bender, and he finally picks it up. Swings back over. That's Abraham. He'll push forward here for Thomas. And Hester right in front of Moore. Good job by Meyerhofer to wall him off. Kick here from Hester. Bender heads. Sindar picks it up. Pressure comes from Ennis. He'll boot it down the field. Garcia, header here to Hamill. Meyerhofer, good job to get it to Barrett. Barrett moves forward for goalie. Back out to Barrett. And Barrett just runs around everybody, still on his feet, and a good through ball here for Gustav. And a great job by Novo. Gets out the NAIA. More to NAIA again. Barrett charges, sends it in the box. Grice. And a foul called against UT Southern. Much to the dismay of everyone cheering on the Orange, including the UT Southern bench. Fortin ready to kick it. And now a stoppage of play. And a warning to Fortin. Big boot from him. Now Bender. Novo knocks it away for goalie with possession. Good defense here from Moore. Spear and for goalie on the field. Sindar. Over to Abraham. Back out to Fortin. We'll swing over to Novo. In the middle to Sindar. He'll press forward. Now to Abraham. Abraham boots it down the field. And going to be a bit too strong. And a goal kick coming up for the Firehawks. Hester kicks over to Hamill. Hamill will move forward. Out to Barrett. Here for Bender. Challenged by Novo and gets through it. And a foul called. That is on Donnelly. They'll move quickly for goalie. In the middle to Grice. Grice out to Gustav. Swing over to Garcia. Garcia boots it on the box to Bender, who gets it. Bender turns and taken away for goalie. Moves forward. Good play here. On the net, taken out for goalie. Walling off the defender. Gets through it again. Crosses and booted out by Novo. And will be cleared by the Nighthawks. Barrett will track it down. And we're going to get a stoppage of play. Card coming up for UT Southern, 35-16. So Meyerhofer is going to get the card on this. Abraham the boot it. Big kick here from Abraham, headed away by Barrett, Tracking it down is French. And a corner coming up for the Nighthawks. Be Science to take the kick for the guys in green. Kick coming up. Low line drive, booted away by Bender. Kick back out the Signs, taken away by Bender. Moving forward, big kick from Ennis, the opposite side. Finding Jackson. Jackson now pressing forward. For goalie. Finds Ennis, and Ennis loses it. Abraham out to Hamill. Hamill tries to find Ennis again. Donnelly, high kick. Garcia heads over to Ennis. Ennis tries to take it to the corner and loses it out. A throw-in coming up for the Nighthawks. Yeah, French and Ennis kept bumping into each other. Clock stops, 33-30. Quick talk here between the official French and Ennis. And Gustav gets it off the turnover, pressing forward quickly. Out to Jackson. Jackson takes it in the box, crosses, deflected out. And Guerriere sends it out, trying to find more, and Barrett will walls him off to get a UT Southern throw in. Now to Meyerhofer, and almost taken away by Spear. Frankly, Spear probably should have taken that away. For goalie, Grice. Grice turns. Now to Ennis. Cross from Ennis. Has Jackson, and Jackson lets that one roll out. Coming out, get it is Barrett. Barrett inside the box to Bender. And kicked away. Throwing coming up for the Firehawks. Throwing in for Bender. Novo on him, now Gustav. Big boot here from Jackson, trying to find Ennis. Gets a head on it, and Fortin there to track it down. UT Southern getting several opportunities on the offensive end here in the second half. Now Fortin will kick it. Moore gets a head on it and finds French. Nighthawks flipping the field quickly. This one gets through. Moore, Barrett on him, and he'll take it to the goal line. Spear taken away by Frigoli. Grice. Now they'll move. Signs. Signs down. And a stoppage in play. 31-22 here in the second. Signs gets up quickly. Guerriere will have to throw him when we resume here. Gets it in the box, headed away. Grice tries to track it down. Guerriere on the box, diving save by Hester. Hester going to move quickly. Or at least tried to, but no one in orange had their head up. Jackson back out the Barrett. Swings over to Meyerhofer. Here to Garcia. In the middle to Grice, back out the Meyerhofer. Swings over to Barrett. Barrett the big boot here down the middle of the field. Sindhar heads it. And a foul called against UT Southern and Ennis. Stoppage of play. 30-16. He's warning Sindhar that they were, with the official's back turned, that he was moving it up a little too close. And we'll play on. Big boot by Fortin. And off the header, here comes Bender. Kicks it down, he's got Grice, and yeah, he is offsides. He is offsides by a good bit right there. Yeah, offsides by first down and more. Big boot here from Fortin. Spear with Barrett all over him. Now Guerriere in the middle. Donnelly, that one deflected. Throw in for UT Southern. Looks like we got some subs coming in for the guys in orange. Miska will come in for Jackson, and that looks like Duhaney for Ennis. Shout out to Cade Schultz for giving us the subs here. Barrett boots over the midfield stripe. Gustav can't come up with it. Donnelly, and signs a big boot down the other way. Headed away by Meyerhofer. Big kick, blocked by Bryce. Excuse me, blocked by Barrett. Gustav. Over to Duhaney. And a nice pass over to Gustav, and another nice move. And we're going to get a foul called against Thomas right on top of the box here on the corner. As Abraham got in the way of Gustav. And a kick coming up. NAIA and Moore will be in front of either Gustav or Garcia, who takes the kick here. Play resumes. Gustav's kick went through everybody and out for a goal kick. Fortin will kick it. When the flex out, and Gustav comes up with it. And the throw-in now coming in for the Nighthawks. More a battle there in the middle, taken away by Hamill. And out for Barrett. There are kicks down the line. Grice giving chase, but booted the other way by Sinhar. For goalie. Too strong for Gustav, and Novo boots it away. Garcia the touch here to Hamill. Hamill, good boot. Finds Grice. Gustav, his boot. High over the net, and a goal kick coming up. Sub coming in for UT Southern. So Creighton will come in for Grice. Novo. He's over to Sinhar. Has it in the UT Southern box. Back to Fortin. Miska gets a boot on it, and Sign sends it quickly the other way to French. Heads over to Garcia, who finds Hamill. And taken away by Donnelly. And a foul called against Thomas. Working quickly. Find Hamill. He'll get it up the field. Duhaney. And good defense. Abraham. Creighton swoops in the intercept. Here he goes. Moving quickly up the field. Has Hamill on a run. And a really good tackle there by Abraham. Battle on the line. And a good job by Guerriere to take it away. Now moves it across the midfield stripe. Signs. Over to French. Down the line to Guerriere. Sends it on the box. And kicked away by Miska. Donnelly with the header right to the feet of Creighton. Creighton tries for a run with Gustav down the right side as Gustav falls. Now gets tripped up, tangled up with Novo. Abraham back to Sinar. Moore in the middle, knocked away by Miska. Throwing coming for UT Southern. Bender gets it quickly. For goalie, finding Duhaney. Duhaney in the net, and we're tied. What a great sequence of passing by UT Southern, and we are tied up at the 23:53 mark here in the match.
Goal for the Firehawks by number 7, Daquan Duhaney.
What a great job, a great passing sequence there by the Firehawks. The fine Duhaney is first of the season. And tied up at 1, 23:53 remaining here in the match. So Thomas got their lone goal on a great passing sequence, and UT Southern does the same here. McMahon coming in for Bender. Abraham with it now for Thomas, 1-1 as we are back in action. Middle of the field, sent back out. They'll work it, and Hester just boots it away, deflects around, and Garcia with it. Back out to Hester. Duhaney headed by French down the line and kicked out. Throw-in coming up for UT Southern. Good steal here by Guerriere. Guarded by Hamill. 2 UT Southern Firehawks on him. And Hamill will try to clear it. On the box, Moore. Kicks, just misses wide. Nye tracks it down. Now Spear. Donnelly can't get it. This one taken away. Now a run coming up for UT Southern and a lot of numbers. Gustav with the run. Meyerhofer taken away at the last second by Nova O. Signs. Now the guys in green trying to push up. And now Spear, and he's offsides. What a wild sequence there. A lot of guys tying their shoes bent over after that one. And the boot here by Hester deep down the field. And a foul in UT Southern. Headed up by Barrett, and a foul against UT Southern again. Be Abraham to take the kick. Kick from Abraham, a line drive, headed up and over the net. Corner kick coming up here for Thomas. The far side coming up on the 20-minute mark left here in the match. And the kick is Gary Air taking the corner. Finds Sindhar, headed out. And McMahon and Moore collide. And a foul against Thomas. And the Firehawks working quickly. And it's McMahon. Now to Gustav. And Hamill in the middle. Swings over. Now to Creighton. Back out the Barrett. Creighton, now to Hamill in the middle. Almost taken away by Moore and finds Garcia. Duhaney now takes over possession. Big kick with a through ball. They track it down, deflected out. Miska. Out the fray goalie. Miska again. And knocked off the ball by Nye. Through ball here for Moore. Moore giving chase. And Meyerhofer and Moore still battling for the ball. And a foul against UT Southern. Another kick coming up. Thomas pushing everybody up here. No, the only person not beyond the midfield stripe is their keeper, Vorten. Braham here with the kick. Line drive, and Hester makes the stop. Big high kick here by Hester, trying to find Duhaney. Good touch. And out to Hamill. Hamill to Creighton in the middle. Creighton pressing forward. Over to Barrett. Gustav in the middle. Pressure from Novo. Miska finds Fragoli at the edge of the box. Now to Gustav in the middle. Out to Miska. Fragoli again. Gustav. Here to Creighton. Swings over to Garcia. And that's taken away by Sindar. Pressure comes from McMahon. Signs. Battle here down the line. Moore and Garcia. And a foul called against UT Southern. So it'll be Signs to take the kick. Kick from Signs. Hester with the stop again. Hester, big boot, trying to find Duhaney. And just taken out by Donnelly. A big foul. And we're going to have a stoppage of play here. 16:01, and a yellow against Donnelly. Play on Garcia. Send it across the field. Barrett. Side the McMahon, taken away. Spear now pressing forward. Looking for more. But Meyerhofer tracks it down. Out to Hester. Hester with the big boot over the midfield stripe. Headed by McMahon, but Navajo there. Forden. He'll kick. And that just goes out. Throw-in coming up for UT Southern. Garcia. Here to Creighton. Finds Barrett. Not a good touch there by Barrett. Now out to Creighton. Trying to find Duhaney. French there. Duhaney tries to undercut him a bit, but French still comes up with it. Tries to clear. And a good job by Spear to come in and get it. Throw-in coming up, and we got a pair of subs coming in for Thomas and a stoppage in play. 14:51. French out. Penafiel in. And we've got Ariaza and Sack coming back in for Donnelly, Moore, and French. Playing on. Meyerhofer tries to get it to Fragoli off almost a bicycle. Ariaza. Now to Navajo. Taken away by Miska. Barrett. Looking for McMahon down the sidelines, and just a hair too strong. Ariaza in the middle, battling with McMahon. Sends it back out, Sindar, and that's going to allow UT Southern to push up. Forden. Headed by Barrett. And Creighton going to take it away. UT Southern with numbers here. Down the line to Duhaney. Finds Gustav. Gustav crosses over. And Navajo got it out. Gotta love the official there. I think he knew that was not a foul by any stretch of the imagination. Duhaney tries a good move here, and that's taken away. McMahon hands over to Gustav. Gustav's kick saved by Forden. Some good ball movement, good action, and a good save on the back end. Big throw over to Nye. And we're going to get a card here against Fregoli. 13-19. Officials been busy handing out the yellows in this match. 13-19 remaining. Gustav was down on the backside. Here he's got up and he's telling his trainers to run off. Playing on. Sindar will get it to Signs down the line. In the middle to Ariaze, kicked away by Garcia over to Hamill. Hamill on the line here to Bailey, taken away by Ariaze. Good defense there. Duhaney with the throwing coming up. The Hamill tries for Bailey. And we're playing on, and another foul here against UT Southern. 2 Nighthawks down. Signs and Spear. Oh, excuse me, that's Abraham and Spear. Abraham with the kick. Headed off of Guerriere, and now the goal kick coming up for the Firehawks. Big kick coming up here from Hester. Pinballs around, and we'll find Signs. Signs with a through ball here for Nye. Nye racing into the box and taken away by Bailey, and Bailey will clear. Throwing coming up. Guerriere to take it. Swings of momentum that these two have had in this game has been spectacular. Throw from Guerriere. Headed away. For Gully and Signs giving chase. Signs wins it. Abraham over to Guerriere. Working in the middle. His through ball taken away. And Hamill, a good touch, will try to get upfield. Nye in the middle. Spear with it, surrounded by orange jerseys. Creighton will clear. Novo back in the middle. Hamill kicks it. Now Abraham. And taking it's McMahon. McMahon on the move. Hamill, who did not know it was coming, but gets possession. Battling here with Abraham. Now out to Creighton. Creighton to Hamill. To Duhaney. Nice move here to Creighton. Creighton. Shot wide. Good opportunity there, and now Duhaney is laying on the ground. Clock stops at 10:03. Duhaney makes his way up. Play will resume. Big boot from Fortin, headed by Bailey to Fagoli. Battle with Grice came in. Moving it down. He goes wide. So both teams with great opportunities and shots that go wide. Stoppage of play. Again, 9:43. Subs coming in. That's Ennis for Duhaney. Play resumes. Headed away. Abraham sends it back. Spear giving chase, but Barrett is there. Big boot from Barrett, high in the air. And no one wants to touch that one until it bounces. Bailey with it. Now in the middle to Fagoli. And Sinhar, a nice touch to Ariaza. Over to Gruyere, out to Sinhar. He'll press forward. Nye. Works out now to Gruyere. Abraham. They pass in the middle of Ariaza. Now to Guerriere. It's tipped. And swooping in Penafiel. And sends that one a bit too long and out. Throwing coming up for the Firehawks. Big throw in coming from Ennis way down the line. Grice throwing coming up now for the Firehawks again. Ennis gets it to Grice. Grice will work down the field. Abraham on him. Grice into the box. Gets through and taken out. No call. And a good job by Creighton to take this one away, but signs will clear. Spear. Penafiel tries a good pass, and this will get booted out to Hester. Big kick way down the field. Abraham tracking it down, heads it, and it's Fagoli and Ariaza coming together on it. Headed here to Guerriere, and taken away by Ennis, and taken back by Guerriere. Hester tracks down the boot again. 7.5 minutes left here in the match. Meyerhofer over to Garcia. Hester now works out to Garcia again. Pressing forward, boots it down. And Ennis going to take it over. Goes to the middle, and we're going to get a foul on Ariaza. And a good opportunity here for the Firehawks. Be nice Spear and Penafiel setting up the wall. Do have Garcia wide open to the left. And they find him. Garcia boots it, crosses over, kick somehow. Creighton, and Barrett's kick is blocked. That ball hit everything but the net or a post. Hamill, opposite side. Throwing coming up for the Nighthawks. Signs and a throw-in coming up for UT Southern. Stoppage of play for subs at 5:34. So Gustav back in, throw-in coming up. Gustav in for Hamill. And a good move here. Crosses over. Ennis tried to get it, but Nye got there just in time. Gustav battling, holds up at the last second. Big through ball here for Spear. And Meyerhofer takes it over at the last second. Out to Hester. And a good boot. Finds Garcia, now over to Bailey. Bailey over to Fagoli. He'll press forward. Fagoli finds Grice. Crosses over and headed away by Sinhar. Now Grice. Kicked away. Signs. And a foul on Bailey. Coming up on 4.5 minutes remaining. Nighthawks moving forward. That deflects out to Barrett. Most of the guys in green weren't even ready for that. Gustav moving forward. And taken away by Sack. Signs. Almost taken away from Bailey, and Fagoli does. Now over to Bailey. Bailey out to Ennis. Ennis to Creighton. Now out to Barrett. Creighton in the middle. And a Meyerhofer. Is booed in the box, head the way by Novo. Fagoli heads out, and a good move. McMahon crosses over, looking for Gustav. That's taken away. Bailey. Shot blocked, and Nye will send it the other way, but Barrett is there. Penafiel on Barrett. And a good move by Meyerhofer in the middle to Gustav. And Sinar just falls down. Gustav comes up with it. Grice. Moving forward. McMahon. Crosses. That one into the hands of Porton. Grice got a foot on it, but Porton was there for the save. Under 3 minutes remaining. Abraham gets the pass. Battle in the middle. Penafiel and Creighton. Nye. And Garcia keeps it inside the lines for Grice. Fagoli. And too far behind Creighton, and a stoppage of play for subs. 2:28 remaining. Moore back in for Spear. And Jackson in for Miska for UT Southern. Throw in, fear from Abraham, headed Penafiel and Garcia battling. Signs. This one kicked towards the net, and Hester is there. Rolls to Meyerhofer. In the middle to Creighton. And swings over to Barrett. Barrett will push forward, and quickly. in the middle and try to give and go here with Jackson. Booted out, throwing coming up though. Under 2 minutes left. To Grice. Grice at the edge of the box. Gets through. Still gets through. Shot on Porton. Oh, and cleared at the last second. Creighton. Here to Jackson. Gruyere and a goal kick coming up. Fortin barely gets to the midfield stripe. He's been booting a lot of these. Sack high in the air. Innes off of his back, and that's a handball on Pennifield. Garcia going to try to move quickly here, and does. A big boot on the opposite side. Jackson heads, getting a foot on Sfegoli, now to Bailey. Gustav loses it. Sack will send it the other way. Hester is there. And he'll send it over to Garcia. 30 seconds left. Down the line. And Abraham will boot it out. Throwing coming up. 20 seconds left. Throwing coming up for Garcia. Finds Fegoli quickly. Here's Grice. Taking out, corner coming up. 10 seconds. No ball.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that will do it. And what a match here between these two, as this one will end 1-1, the tie here between these two in the Southern States Conference opener. An absolute thriller here between